Hello, welcome to Views Podcast once again. My name is Derek Idudakuba. You can call me that. These guys don't want that. They don't like it.
Because you're not a dad.
But that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
You have to be a dad to be a dad.
God bless you.
Yeah.
How do you know I'm not a dad?
Okay, technically.
How do you know?
No, you can't rule in the ones in there.
No, looking at like available reports.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Master,
ones
you are only
in there.
privy to just a section of it. You don't know everything.
Available reports.
There's a helicopter view.
Looking at there's a drone cast. Unless you are telling me you are irresponsible.
We actually
Because the
looking
Derek
at
we know is
Let's
irresponsible.
not call him. It's okay.
by public information.
It's okay. Let's not call him. Anyway, so welcome again, and thanks for joining us. My name is Derek Idudako. I'll mention the other one. I'm still here with. I'm joined here with Isaac Jima, Fred Kumantum, and Emmanuel Kojo Oscar. Charlie, thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And today's podcast again is sponsored by Medini Hotel. Medini Hotel is a boutique hotel for the business traveler, and it also has conference facilities you should take advantage of. They are located just behind the Wax Sports Stadium, or 200 meters from the Boys Center. Or for people who don't really know East Cantonment, it's just around the American Embassy. As for American Embassy, everybody knows because we all join the visa line. So yes, go online, medinihotel.com, and then their contact details are over there. Call them; they will help you with what you want. We're also sponsored by Lamen's Sterling Photography. If you're watching the video, Charlie, that's all by his efforts. But I can't get see like Lamens. One of the days you have to show your face.
Yeah.
You have to show your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Important, you know?
Yeah, so
You can't
contact
get it
Lamens on 02628133869. Talk to him. He can do your weddings, parties. There's something called corporate portraits and all of that. Product photography and all of that, man. He will hook you up. So contact him on again 02628133869.
Baby showers.
Baby showers, yeah, and baby parties too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, so that's Laman Sterling Photography. Contact him and he will hook you up real good. Charlie, what's up?
Yeah.
Cool things, man. Cool things.
Free education.
Free education.
It's
It's man.
yeah.
At first was just Charlie.
Charlie.
It will be.
Yeah.
Now it's here, man. It's here. I mean, that's been the biggest issue this week. If I say this week, in case this is going to be recorded, so when I say this week, I'm talking about the last week of July.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's been the issue. Everybody is talking about it, and we are also here to express our views. By the way, that's what we do. We talk.
Yeah, views.
And Isaac has some interesting points. Charlie, let's hear you out, man.
Oh, good. I thought it would start from Oscar.
No. We want to put you out there first.
Wow. Okay. Basically, free education is free SHS. It's good.
Yeah.
But I don't. I believe we are not ready. Because you see, there's one thing that we seems to lack in terms of in our discourse or discussion on free SHS. We appreciate the importance of education.
Yeah.
But we do not appreciate quality education.
Okay.
It is good for us to be educated. So we take our children to school, but the quality of the education they are getting, we don't seem to appreciate.
So by what you are saying that if we do the free education, we are not going to pay attention to how.
No, currently our quality level is low. Let's be honest. We are chasing after the people already ahead. You cannot give something to people whilst it is not the best. If you buy something and it is not good, you will not really enjoy it, right? Right now, our education level says that it's good for you to go to senior high school. So we know it is good for people to be educated at the senior high school level. But we want to make it free, but at which quality? Can we honestly look at our SHS level and say that we are the quality level we are supposed to be? Currently, can we compare ourselves? Look, let's be honest. The top economics of the world are improving the education level. They are investing in the education. They are pumping money into it to get to the to higher level of system. If you look at China, if you look at the United States, at the senior high school level, children knows how to compute, they know how to use the computer, they know how to browse, they know how to do, even some of them know how to code.
Because everybody can go to school, innit?
Exactly. So, but at the end of the day, their system has been built to be able to provide that level of expertise. But our level at senior high school, not even if you go to even the computer room, the computer room where people can learn computer stuff.
Yeah.
It's not well resourced. So you want to make that for free. Okay. I would rather wish that the budget that is being spent on free education is being spent on building the quality level to a certain standard before we make it free.
This is where I have a problem with Isaac when he says that, because I know Isaac, and Isaac is quite an educationist. You understand? He likes education a lot. If you go and talk anything contrary to education, that is a serious fight. So I'm quite surprised Isaac is saying that. Look, I'm not saying what you are saying is not true. Yes, for the quality of education, even the curriculum
that one
we have some issues. Yeah, we are working there. But are you saying that because of that, people shouldn't have access to senior high school because they are poor?
Listen,
because obviously this is being done for the less fortunate in the society, so that they can also access.
Can I be honest? The Ghanaian person, the Ghanaian parent, appreciate the level of education, the importance of education, and it is true that not everybody can afford senior high school education.
Yes.
I would say that
Charlie is expensive.
I would say all of us can afford. But what I'm just trying to say is this: okay, let's all of us go to school. Great and amazing news. But when the government intervene. This is government intervention we are talking about.
Yes.
Okay, this is the government saying that I am coming to intervene to make sure that free education is to everybody. I would rather have appreciated if the government had said, if your parent make a certain level of income, we'll give you free education. But right now, if my parent makes maybe, let's say, 10,000 Ghana cedis, and your parent makes 10 Ghana cedis, we are all still going to get free education.
Yes, you're all still going to get free education. Look, I think this is the way you should look at it.
The point I'm trying to make is that I accept free education. I believe it is a right for every Ghanaian to be able to go to school without any restriction or any point of we won't allow you to stay in school. There are many students who have been sacked from home when it's time for even WASI exams. They have been pushed out. But what I'm saying is that at which quality?
That's what I'm saying. You see, it's good we have people like you in the country. People who think like this. People who think that, or who see that there's a big hole in the whole education system in terms of quality, right?
Yes.
And people who are willing to voice out these, issues so that it can be dealt with. But it doesn't mean because of that we shouldn't let people go to school. I think the free SHS is in the right direction, and then we have people like you, who will put the people in charge on their toes to make sure that they raise the quality level. That's where I'm coming from.
Let me tell you this: there is knowledgeable literate, and there is ignorant literate.
Yes, I call them semi-literate.
You understand? Look, if you are knowledgeable literate, you understand somebody who has gone to school and has the highest level of quality. Ignorant literate has gone to school, but they are question marks. Let me be honest with you. Until this nation, we get to a point and say, this is free, so let's go for it. This is free. Look, we can't get everything for free. There have to be a place where we have to accept a level of responsibility.
Yeah, but
here's the thing. I think this is a prime initiative by the government. Okay, and I want to look at it as any other government initiative. And as citizens, we deserve these things because we pay tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we can talk about the quality. Maybe after this, but at this particular moment, okay, I'm looking at access, okay, and that's what the government is promising for starters. That's my point. And we can go on and on, try to argue out all of these issues that we think are, let's say, perceived problems within that system that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
But for how long are we going to be doing it so? Okay, I think it's important that we put what do you call the issue in motion, let's start from somewhere. Okay, I mean, that's why we have revisions. So that's why we have version 2.
Vision 2020.
Some point. Okay,
Yeah.
once we start, okay, of course, like you're saying, fine brains are going to come around. People are also going to come and say, okay, I think these are problems. So let's work at it. Because didn't we know that, the quality has always been bad long ago? Before it's known, some point. And we've been talking about, we trying to solve the quality issue before we move on to free. But have we? We haven't.
No. That's what I'm saying.
That is what my brother Ike is saying. Let's solve the.
Fred, for how long? That's what he's saying.
It's an intervention.
You see, this is
Look.
immediately the government. Okay, if the government did not intervene in terms of free,
Yep.
Okay,
then
see,
let's keep quiet
I don't
because you
think
know why.
it's really a government intervention yet.
It's a
because-
government intervention.
No.
So
Our
what is it?
constitution states that there should be free.
No,
basic
so
education.
who is doing it? Who will execute that?
It's
It is the government.
So it's not government
But
intervention.
it is something that needs to be done.
But listen, okay, let me just give you a score that just happened in 2015. Okay, there is a simple test they do called PISA, PISA, test in testing countries. Ghana, we are not even part. We are not even part. That
what
is
is the test
basic math reading science.
Put your lips on the mic, brother.
It's a
Put your lips on the mic.
Your microphone. You lost that.
math reading science,
Yeah.
and we are not even part of it. The exams that is used to test a nation's ability to be at the top there. 2015, we are not there. Singapore, they top in 2015. They top.
This is how I say
You
it.
see, so for me, I'm saying this. Look, I have no problem with free. I believe in the free education. I believe that it is a right for every Ghanaian to have free education. There's no problem with that. But my problem is, if the government want to intervene, you cannot decide to build a house on a poor foundation. We have got a very bad foundation. Let me be honest with you. In the next 20 years, many of the jobs in Ghana is going to collapse because many of them is going to be taken over by automatic machine. Where people are, we are not well prepared as a nation. We are building education system. It is at the senior high school level we begin to make conscientious decision on what career we want to undertake. That is why some of us decide to do business, some of us decide to do science, some of us decide to do art. At BEC, at JHS primary, we are all learning, right? We are trying to open our brains. But at senior high school level, let us find what we want to do. And what you are being taught, maybe you want to be an accountant, or you want to be a computer scientist, or a data scientist, and you are being taught at a level that is poor. Do you think you can reach the level that is high?
Yeah.
Look,
You see,
okay, you go on.
the country is moving to a modern, productive workforce. You see, so we need educational policies.
Yeah.
The policies that can help us be productive. Free SHS, everybody is going to school. Free SHS is the teachers ready to give us the knowledge that we need. Because you know the Ghanaian mentality about free. Something that is free, we see it not to be quality. We don't put in all the effort.
Let me put this across.
My brother
okay,
here
you
is right. He's not against
I'm not against
free
it.
SHS.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
not,
good thing.
I'm not
the
saying
poor
he's
can go
against
to
it.
school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? We are not stopping that. But let's put the measures in place to make sure that they get quality education.
This is-
Look at school feeding.
This is
God bless you.
Look, you see school feeding on telly, school feeding. So
have you seen some of
my child, how they fetch.
Have you seen some of the
my
food?
brother, you
It
look
is
at how
so
it is.
bad.
So bad.
let me say something. This is what I would say. During the one of the last elections we did, not this one. So it was 2008, Abi.
Yes, 2008.
2008 and 2012.
2012.
But I think it was 2008. I think I don't want to use political parties. In some of the manifestos, it had free education in it, and then the others said it can be done,
Yeah.
but rather it's gradual, right? How many years down the line?
You,
I'm coming on.
Yes.
This is where I'm coming from.
Yeah, but you are coming from the perspective that it was in a manifesto that we are going to.
No. It's not a manifesto.
Can I say this?
No, let me just get the point out.
Politicians don't have the answers.
I'm coming. Let me just make the point. I am saying that it was in someone's manifesto that free education now. Somebody said it cannot be done. It should be done gradual. Years down the line. Was it done?
It wasn't. No. Whichever way it takes.
Are you getting my point?
You know.
I am saying that, look, for some of these things, if you are going to go about look, we all of us here, politicians are politicians. What the main job, the main job of a politician is to win vote.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. The main job, his first and foremost job, is to win vote.
Yeah.
How he goes about it, they haven't written it down. It says win vote. That is your main job.
After
you get what I
then
mean?
you do the job.
So if you are going to count on the politician that he is going to do an education, he's going to restructure education that is going to be of a certain quality. Yes, if he does it, hooray! Glory be to
How
God.
many
I get
ministers-
it, but I'm saying how many? When is somebody also going to come out and go like, look, free education now, and we are doing it now, and indeed the person is willing to fund it to make it happen.
The previous government,
you take it.
was
We
really
support
doing
it. That's
infrastructure.
started.
Look, listen.
Yes.
They look at that as their flagship, what do you call activity.
Infrastructure first.
You know some point.
Then we get the kids into the classroom.
Yes. Okay. Here we are. Okay. They told us that they're gonna, let's say, do 200 schools.
Yeah.
Okay. They haven't been able to get all that 200
That
done.
one could have some plenty issues. I have some inside information.
You
If I,
know some
go
point.
boss if.
So for me, okay, I just want to look at that. Like I said earlier on, it's just another government initiative. Okay, and I'm just happy looking at how bold they want to go.
And they want to actually make it happen.
Yes.
But you see,
And
How often do you hear promises and never
do you
come?
know what? Do you know something?
Why do you send your kids to private
We
school?
make.
Look, Fred.
No, I just want him to.
Fred. You are not getting the point
Listen,
here.
it's not about
Listen,
getting the point. Look,
you are not getting the point here.
The point is there. We
Listen,
support.
do you know what we are trying to do?
Okay.
Do you know what we are trying to do? This is what we are trying to do. We are doing what is easy.
Yeah, very
It
easy.
is
It's
easy
not-
for me to
it's-
execute and implement free
It's
SHS.
not
No.
easy.
But do you know what
It's
is
not
not
easy.
easy?
You
You
are
know what is
missing
not
the
easy?
point.
It's
Listen,
not about missing the point.
You are supposed to take advantage of what the guy is willing to do. Then later you put him on his toes to do
Take
what
advantage of what?
When are we
So-
putting him on?
When
the
are we?
That is what we are doing now. That is what we are
Listen,
doing
let me
now.
be honest
We
with
are
you.
creating that conversation. We are doing it now.
Why don't we put him
How
on
many
his
of
toes
you-
to correct the
How many
mistakes
of
first?
you-
Then we
how many of you have sat
unless
down?
I got it wrong, so correct me. Unless I got it wrong, from what you are saying, you are saying it is not important. So correct me. So let me finish the point, then correct me. What you meant, they shouldn't do the free SHS now. They should rather concentrate on making it quality before they implement the free. Good. And I am saying that if a politician tells you I'll do something now, you better take it
So-
and force him to do what you want him
can I
to
be-
do for you.
can I be honest
Rather
with
than
you?
tell him, you know what, wait, it will never come.
Why is it that many of the politicians, many of the opinion leaders, many of the people who lead the discussion of this country don't take their children to many of the schools they are making it for free? Why are they taking their children to private schools? Why
We are bringing the initiative.
Why you are bringing the initiative? There
Try
should be
it.
a law
It's-
which say that
it's-
if you are a
it's
president
personal
or a
preference.
minister, you are
Personal preference.
personal
Yes.
preference.
Good. I like
so you
that.
know what you are doing. You know something.
it
This
doesn't-
is this is what is happening. We are doing a caste system in India. The poor goes to the bad school, the rich goes to the good school. That is what is happening in this
no,
nation.
it's-
Look, there is nothing called education if it is not quality. In Ghana, we take our children to senior high school, wasting their time.
But is it totally free?
That is the question. It's not even totally free because the person have to buy school uniform. The person have to make sure that they fill the chop box,
The chop box.
with the garri, with the cornflakes and the milk. The only difference we are making is that the school fees, they are not going to be sad to go home to bring in the school fees. But look, there are people in senior high schools who are sleeping on the floor. Even the dormitories, the mattresses and the bed they are sleeping on are bad. Look, we cannot.
So does that solve the problem?
Yeah.
In
What
fact,
solve the problem?
if they don't do the free SHS, does that solve the problem?
If we
of
have
people
got that
sleeping on
money,
the
what
floor?
I'm trying to say
No,
is
it
that
doesn't.
the money you have to do all of this should be invested in making it better.
Where are the
Look, when we're in senior secondary school and we're doing Aprudo, you go to Aprudo, right?
Yeah, I know.
Let's continue.
No, but where are the educationists?
No, I'm coming. Approach.
When these policies
when
are
we're doing approach, you go to certain schools and you find out people are sleeping on trunks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what the congestion? Serious. They were like sardines.
Congestion.
But how long was that?
But you see, this
Now I'm grown. Look at all my beard, and it's still a problem.
Can I ask you
Exactly.
something?
Yeah.
Will you send your child to experience the same thing you experienced?
But you know this school I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention the name.
No, I'm just asking.
Will you do that? I'll tell you the name when we go off air. But this is one of the schools, where people want to send their kids.
So will you do that? You know the experience. Will you do that? If you go back and you see the same thing is happening, will you want your child to sleep on the chalk box and the things you experience? Would you want that?
All I'm saying is,
No, it's a
if
question,
somebody
yes or no?
tells me he's going to give me, he's
yes
going to give me
or
the
no.
free SHS.
No, yes or no? Is it yes? Will you do
Why
that?
do you send your kids to
Will
private?
you do that?
Listen.
It's a yes or no?
Listen, I'll take yes. I'll say yes.
So you send your child.
Listen to
let
what
your
I'm
child sleep on the chop box.
Listen
Let-
to what I'm saying. Listen to
But
what
The child is not going to sleep on the chalk
Listen
box.
to what I'm saying. I've answered
No,
it, so now let me
no,
explain.
no.
I've
Before
answered,
you also
so let me
listen,
explain.
before you
Before we
listen,
also.
I answered, so let me explain.
Okay.
Now,
Is he-
if no,
Yeah.
let
Oscar
me
is
finish.
asking the question. Oscar, I want you to ask that question.
So I'll address yours.
Okay. Oscar, ask the question.
You
I
also
wasn't
ask the
asking a question.
You are-
Yeah,
you are saying
it's a question I asked Matter of fact. You were talking about it's not free and that you have to buy a uniform.
You said children don't sleep on chop. They don't sleep on chop box.
You were asking that.
So you said
if-
they don't sleep
You were
on chop.
asking,
you were asking.
if, so I would like send my
No,
kids.
he said that children don't sleep
No, I
on chop
didn't
box.
say that. You were asking him that will he send
Yes.
a child there?
Yes.
And he said he would.
Yes.
And you were,
And I said that, and you said that they don't sleep on
so
chop box.
you asked that so your child will sleep on the chop box.
And
I
you said they
you will not.
You will not.
You will
So,
not.
Master,
So and I'm coming there. Let me tell you what.
let me
You
say
say-
this.
no,
let me
you are
finish.
saying that
He has
because
said
the
it, so let
government
me
the
finish
government
what
is
I was
giving what they call free education, that you're not going to pay fees anymore.
Yes.
However, they're not providing what they call uniform and stuff like that. And I think that we should be expecting the government to also provide uniform.
the government should provide uniform.
We shouldn't.
You said it's
nobody
free.
is saying that. No,
No,
nobody.
I'm
We have
coming.
never said for me. Even for me, the
They
fees we are all that I'm against.
Isaac,
in
I
a simple
may
term.
never explain myself from
Okay,
where the
okay.
conversation is going.
I'm
Let me
listening
just
to
get
you.
it out there.
I'm
Yeah.
listening to you.
I said yes. Do you know why I'm saying yes?
Yes.
I told you. The school I'm talking about is one of the most prestigious schools we have here in Ghana, and big men are sending their kids.
it a
their
government
kids.
school?
Yes, a government school.
Yeah.
Let me
No,
tell
no.
you a secret.
Let me finish
Okay,
here,
I'm
Isaac.
fine,
Isaac,
I'm
let
fine.
me
Let me
finish.
zip. Guys, I'm zipped though.
Zip.
Zipped.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Isaac.
Thank you.
I'm saying that.
I'm
Look,
zipped, I'm
it's
not
one of the schools that big men send their kids to. Okay, now I know guys who slept on chop boxes,
And they are big men.
and now they are big men.
That's it.
Okay,
What
so-
is a big man?
oh, this Ghana. When I
You
say
see,
a
let me
big
tell
man,
you
you should
a secret.
understand what I'm talking
You see,
about.
let me tell you a secret.
It's a jargon I'm using. I expect you to understand because we are Ghanaians. If I was
You know
talking
what
to an expatriate, I would say a big man.
Okay.
So get my
You know-
point.
He's handling a big pussy.
Get my
You see,
point.
Fred.
So it is not about that. And I'm not saying that kids are supposed to go to school and sleep on trunks. All I'm saying is, look,
It is high time they are going to school. Some of them sleep for 3 hours and they are sleeping they are sitting in the classroom. In my first term, people were sleeping on the floor, were on their bed. How many of them were cockroaches passed on them because of the condition of the
Rats.
school? Rats and those things. So what I am saying is,
look.
are we interested in people sitting in classroom? Or we are interested in our children being educated?
Look,
Are we
boss-
also interested-
I'll
Because
just
this
say
is what is
something.
happening.
I'll
This is
just
what-
say something.
This is
Look,
what is happening in Ghana.
you are talking
We are
as if
more-
it's just SSO. Hey, Legon here, no. University.
No, look.
Tech.
Do you know why? Do you know
No,
why I'm not talking
UCC.
about? Do you know why I'm not
No,
talking about?
no, let's be
Do you know
real.
why I'm not talking about
No,
universities?
let's be real about
Can
it.
I be honest with you? Do you know
UCC
why?
and the rest. Are people sleeping on the floor?
Charlie,
Double.
do you know what I'm going to
It's
say?
true.
Do you know
That
what
one
I'm going to
there,
say?
no two about
I am not the university level.
Uh-huh.
We have got a pure private sector in that is a level an issue of it. Our issue now is okay, government, how much do you have to spend on SHS? I've got 100 million.
How far are you gonna go?
So this 100 million, do you know what we want you to do? Government, make sure the beds have been provided. Make sure that the computer room has been filled, has been equipped. Make sure that the classrooms are well. Make sure that the children have got the right food to eat. Then now open the door and bring people in. Let me tell you the gospel truth. If Ghanaians can see quality education at the senior high school level, they'll be willing to pay. I am willing to pay for a good education. That is why the people who have got money, they don't take their children to the free SHS. They are taking them to the private.
Good. So now do you realize that this
Isaac.
free SHS is not for the haves, it's for the have-nots.
Isaac.
Yes, but
Isaac.
at the end of the day, why should we create that caste system?
Isaac.
That it has been like
Wait,
this
guys.
since. And I'm saying the have-nots right now, they are not even going to school.
We shouldn't.
So if somebody comes and he tells me that, look, this is the deal, I'll take it and rather.
Can I tell
give
you
him
there's
something
a
else
popular
to
music
hold
I
on.
really love
Wait,
about.
wait,
Yes.
Derek, we accept your point. Okay, let's put everybody into school. Then later we talk about good things.
Yes.
How to make it perfect.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
now we put everybody in school. And
That's
you're not
what
ready
I'm
to
saying.
make it perfect.
Yes.
What happens?
No, this how
Then
I
you're
see
bringing
it.
out
You know,
just
Guys,
anybody.
we need to wrap this up.
Over
Yeah,
time.
wrap it up.
Over- look,
But
Isaac.
we'll bring it up another
Isaac and
time.
Frederick, you know, I think that, not I think, what's happening now is we are a lot more informed than we were in the past, you know, when it comes to governance and the things that the government comes around to promise. Okay, this is how I say it. I think it's a fine project, and
It's a fine project.
I'm fully in favor of it.
Is
Okay,
the infrastructure in place?
now, so again,
Infrastructures are they in
Oscar,
place?
can I ask you a simple question?
there is
Which
infrastructure
senior high
in
school did
place.
you go to?
There is infrastructure in place.
Which
So
senior school
the
did you go
teachers
to?
are ready.
Derek, which
Yes,
senior school
they
did you
are.
go to?
The best. What are you asking?
Tell me.
Yes, they are.
I went to the best. I'm on this year.
Okay.
I'm on this
You know
year.
some point.
Which senior school did you go to?
Amanfo.
Amanfo. Ghana ko nanano.
Nananum.
They are in
You
place.
understand? Look, we sit here today. We can all testify that it could have been better.
Oh yes, it could have been better.
Look,
No,
what
Derek, will you say that?
Like, I'm coming on. Here's the deal.
If I knew the school I went to when I came out, the things I was shown and revealed in terms of education. Now I don't see education as sitting in classroom. I see education.
It starts from the home.
It starts from the beginning. The
And
child
at
parent
what,
drives
at
the
what
child
stage
to
did
the
you
school.
realize that?
Sorry?
Did you realize this whilst in school?
I never
What-
liked certain things that were going on in my school.
No.
My school
I'm
is the
saying.
best school in the world.
No, yeah.
You know?
I'm saying that.
And the government and all the bishop
I'm
people
coming.
like
I'm
that.
coming. I'm
Did
coming.
he realize
You know
this?
what?
while he was in
Listen,
school?
we have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes to wrap up. So just give me a quick 30
Summary.
seconds, 15 seconds, right? And everybody should just wrap it up and let's get this one.
Yeah, it's a good initiative, and I'm very confident the government is going to pull it off. And we all have to buy into the idea. There's no sit on the sideline to say that we're not ready. We can never be ready. We just have to start from somewhere and make it better for all of us.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah, well, we also support the good initiative, but I feel, right, the government should sit down, bring out policies that will make it the best. Because you can't just jump into it and put everybody in school. Then at the end, what are we getting out?
Yeah.
Right? So they should sit down, structure it well, then make sure that it's quality. That's all.
Isaac.
For me, you know my opinion, you know where I'm coming from. We are not ready as a nation in terms of our education level, in terms of the quality of our education, to start giving out free. If it should be free, then it should be quality. So I believe that the investment we are making for the free education should be rather to be used to build the quality level, and then when it becomes free to everyone, all of us can enjoy quality education. Education is important, but quality education is the best.
Thank you very much, guys. Well, I still stick to my guns, man. Look, if somebody gives you something, you take it.
You get the last word.
No.
Yeah, that's what you know.
That's not the
We
point.
raise our hand.
That's not the point. That's not the point. But education is very important. Quality education is even better.
Yeah.
So yes, free education or free SHS, we embrace it. But the government shouldn't just sit there and go like, because I give free SHS, we are going to sleep, and it's not supposed to be quality. We have people like Isaac and Fred to make sure that
We just don't want it free.
And we have platforms like Views Podcast to make sure it happens. Thank you very much for staying with us. Again, it was brought to you by Midindi Hotel, the #1 boutique hotel in Ghana. They have conference facilities. Check it out. Go on midindihotel.com, and then you can contact them over there. Lamens Sterling Photography. This is brought to you by them if you are watching the video. Thank you, Lamens, and just contact him on 02628138 869, and then he can hook you up with whatever you're doing. Thank you for listening to us. Let's interact on social media at Views Podcast, Twitter at Views Podcast, Facebook. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think, and drop us an email on viewspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you. Like I say always, love God, love yours, love all.
Peace.
And we out.
Sure.